Hello everybody, my name is Spooky Gamer and welcome back to Do Not Take This Cat Home. Now this is the third time that I am playing this game. Like usual, I will be asking that you go check out this game. The link is in the description down below. Go support this creator, and let's go ahead and get right back into it. We're going to do some of the other endings. This might actually be the last time that I play this one, only because I don't want to spoil every ending. I just want to celebrate this game. You're walking, right, of course. First time in a while you felt like going out. And you were actually glad that you did. It was absolutely perfect today. It's a good sign, right? Maybe your luck is finally starting to turn around. Alright, so we're going to do two different endings. Because I have an idea of what I want to do. So... What is that? Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a lonely alleyway. Sunlight only just manages to reach down in between the tall buildings on either side. That is the second time I've done that in two videos. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward, the loose gravel and scattered debris on the ground softening your steps. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the warm, almost ethereal light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is a cat. Guess that should have been obvious. Alright, so it's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its front paws on the edge of the box and looks up at you. Yes. So, you look so familiar, right? Yes. And it is a cat. Not many different ways for a standard black cat to look after all. This one sure is a cutie though. Just look, is that glaring you, or hissing, or getting as close to the strays have been in the past? It's just sitting there patiently, waiting for you to do something. Alright, so we are going to take the cat home this time. Let's go. Let's do it. Yay! Barely reach out your arms before the cat eagerly leaps into them and climbs up onto your shoulders. Butts its head into your temple, nuzzling against it. You can't help but smile at the cat's enthusiasm. Let's get out of here, yeah? Alright, so we're going to be a very neglectful cat owner. We're going to ignore the cat and everything it says. On the way home, you briefly consider getting cat food, but that would be a waste of time. You shrug at the odd feeling and move on. You live in a modest apartment. One bedroom, one bathroom. One you living alone in it. Feels weird having another living being inside it after so long, even if it's just a cat. Alright. Yep. We're going to do something alone. Like what? We're going to... We're going to clean the apartment. And even if... Alright. You know, you have a guest and all, but you really shouldn't put off your chores. Best to get them done while you're in the mood to do so. So for now you get dressed, roll up your sleeves, and get to work on cleaning the apartment. At least you try to. You sweep the living room. You wipe the kitchen counter. Okay, you don't make your bed, but who actually does that anyway? That's funny. True. Still, you notice that no matter how much you clean up, you keep finding more messes than when you started. Peek over at the cat. You suspect it might be the culprit behind this mystery. Every time you check in and catch it in the act, it's sleeping. Yes. Sleepy cat, innocent cat, keep cleaning, but the cat, or something, keeps leaving more and more mess in its wake. We're going to keep cleaning. You keep cleaning, but there's just more mess. And more. And more. Finally stop and look around you. What am I looking at? I don't even recognize your home anymore. Pile of junk everywhere. Do you even own this much stuff? Don't remember ever buying or receiving most of it. The piles tower over you. You feel claustrophobic. The stench of garbage is overwhelming, despite your hands feeling raw from all the cleaner fluid you've been using. Your eyes still burn from the bleach. You need some air. You get out of here. Crack. You hear a crash in a teacup you're certain you don't own smashed on the floor. You look up and see the cat perched on a teetering pile of china and kitchen appliances. It nudges another teacup from the pile, sending it careening to the ground. She don't even flinch as it shatters. Instead, you start to chuckle. Oh shit. When you're laughing, it's so hilarious. The tears start running down your face. I knew it was you. You did this, didn't you? Pick up the largest piece of ceramic from the broken teacups. Didn't you? And throw it at the... Oh shit! We've lost our mind. The cat dodges by leaping off the pile. The pile sways. It sways. It's falling. And... what? Falling towards you. Ow! You can't move. You're buried. The pile fell on top of you. Broken shards of fine china and sharp utensils are piercing your skin, your organs. Your bones feel loose and limp, crushed under the heavy appliances. Warm liquid pools under you. With the last of your strength, you listen to the cat pads over to you before laying down and purring sleepily. You suck. Yeah, a nap sounds pretty good. A not-so-clean getaway. Well, that is not what I thought was going to happen by ignoring the cat, but honestly, it's about right. This cat is evil as fuck. My cat's not this evil. At least not yet. My cat hasn't done anything to me. Alright, we're going to continue. You're walking, right of course. First time in a while you felt like going out. You're actually glad you did. The weather is absolutely perfect today. That's a good sign, right? Maybe your luck is finally starting to turn around. So, I'm going to not take the cat. I'm going to go to the carnival. But I'm not going to go into the room of mirrors. So, let's go ahead and get to that. Do we take the cat? No, because we're a heartless bastard. Despite the incessant cuteness of this cat, we must not take the cat. The name of the video is Heartless Bastard. No, I'm kidding. I know I'm not reading the dialogue, but we've been here, right? Okay, so we're going to leave the cat. Alright, we're gonna keep going. No. Ignore the cat. Listen. Yes, let's go to the carnival. Alright, you spend the day at the carnival. Ferris wheel, roller coaster, pharaoh boat. Rides you've been on before. Hoops, coin toss, balloon darts. Games you played before. Funnel cake, popcorn, cotton candy. Food you've eaten before. All things you've enjoyed before. Surrounded by groups of people all having fun together. Laughing, playing, eating, taking pictures, making memories. And then there's you. The sun hasn't started to set yet still high in the sky, but it will soon. You start to wonder if maybe you should just go home for the day. When you stop in the tracks, you see something new, an attraction you've never seen before, a maze of funhouse mirrors. Sounds kind of lame, honestly. There's even a line to get in. Then, what else is there to do? We're gonna do something else. Gotta be a better way to spend your day other than wandering around staring at weird mirrors. Now what? Okay, so we did leave the carnival and we did not go die. So let's go to the dog park. We dodged an ending. Decided to take a stroll in the park or something. The only one within walking distance is the nearby dog park. You think it'll make you feel better. First you see a cute cat today. Now you'll see a cute dog. Several of them, in fact. It's bustling with owners and their canine companions. Playing frisbee, fetch, running, jumping, even napping. Such cuties. Whatever. Like you want anything to do with these mangy mutts? What? What? What's wrong? Didn't think that. What? You decided to move on. Dogs are all so adorable, you want to pet every single one you come across. We know not all owners are cool with strangers just walking up and manhandling their pets. No dogs appreciate it either. So you stroll around the path, trying to exude a welcoming aura that will beckon one of the cute doggies to you. You don't want... You have to wait very long. Oh, fucking adorable fucking doggy! It's up with the smallest, cutest puppy you've ever seen. Scampers up to you blocking your path. What the fuck? You know! I'm gonna say pick up the puppy. Leave the puppy end. Hold on! You just barely managed to rein in the reflexes of the puppy as far away from you as possible. What the fuck is going on? Are we having problems? Shaking hands, you quickly place the puppy on the grass and take several jerky steps back. The owner seems confused by your reaction to their puppy, but you just wave at them in a daze before hastily stumbling away. You're not feeling so great after being at the park at the moment. Maybe you should leave. We're going to stay at the park. You stay at the park. You try to calm down by watching all the dogs from afar as you walk along the path. But every so often, one will run up to you. And when they do, they look wrong. The owners don't seem to notice. You find a bench to sit down for a quick break, closing your eyes. Maybe this wasn't the best idea after all. Maybe should have stayed with me instead. What the fuck? Broken out of your thoughts when something lands gently on your lap. Then see a frisbee in your thighs. Sorry about that, can you throw that back? You look up and see on the waving in the distance. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. So an excited bark jerks your gaze forward and you see a large dog sprinting towards you. What? What the fuck is going on? So an excited bark jerks your gaze forward and you see a large dog sprinting towards you. Hey, hurry and throw it back. Throw. With the frisbee and the dog runs in the opposite direction, jumping, catching it right out of the air. Impressive. The dog and the owner walk up to you. Thanks, right, you can pet him if you want. Looks up at you, eager for its reward of pats and pets, for catching the frisbee. Should I? Oh, fuck, we have to leave. No! Is there another option? Pet dog. Really? Are you sure? I'm warning you. Do not touch that mutt, or you will regret it. Pet the dog. Pet the dog. Pet the dog. You reach out your hand, and you pet the dog. The dog seems pleased. You don't feel well. Suddenly, the sky begins to darken rapidly. You look up a long window to pet owner to see the sun has been eclipsed by the moon in the blink of an eye. You vaguely remember that you should never look directly at an eclipse. But for some reason, you don't look away. What? Piercing yowl fills the air, shaking the ground beneath you. You easily move to lift your hands in order to shield your ears. But... what? Hands had been cautiously pressed upon the dog's head, come with some resistance. Resistance like sticky slime, almost cementing your hand to the dog's head. What? Slime stretches with your movement. What is happening? What the fuck is happening? Melts and melts until it becomes a pile of goo at your feet. Gaze around, look at the dog owner, only to find an empty pile of familiar clothes where they once stood. See similar pile of clothes next to piles of goo scattered all across the park's open field. All the dogs, all their owners. The melted goo of the dog in front of you then starts to move with a shudder. What the hell is this eclipse? It slithered across the grass towards the field in the center of the park. Now there are piles of goo following after it. Is it about to be a cat? It's gonna be a cat. They mix and meld together into a single entity that shifts and undulates and bulges and grows. Which in horror is it then fills out the shape itself. It's gonna be a cat. Up. Oh, it's a giant puppy! Silently and frothing at the mouth, red eyes frantic and searching for the glowing orbs land directly on you. Rumbling growl in midst is so low and deep you can feel the sound of it crash into you. No, I'm not leaving the park, bitch. No, I'm not leaving the park. Can I want other options. Give me, I want to stay. I want to stay and pet the dog. I want to pet the dog. Let me pet the dog. Let me pet the dog. Damn you. No. You had your chance. Better start running. You try to run. I don't want to run. I want to pet the dog. But you're not fast enough. The behemoth barely takes a few leaps before it's already towering over you. And I'm dead. Wow. We got pet by the dog. Tears you apart until there's nothing left. Ending 21. Dog person. That was a fucking great ending. Oh my gosh. That was great. That was pure greatness. Okay. I'm satisfied. That is great. That's fucking great. But yeah. Yeah. It's pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna do one more ending. But this time we're gonna take the cat home. Let me get to the cat. A cat. Guess that should have been obvious. Meow. It is interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. Puts its front paws on the edge of the box and looks up at you. So cute. You look so familiar. Alright, so we're going to take this cat home. And now we're going to ignore it, but this time we're going to watch some television. That's the plan. We're going to watch a show. So let's do it. Yes, let's take it home. You consider getting cat food, but that would be a waste of time. Shrug the odd feeling and move up. You live in a modest apartment. Are you becoming the cat? 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 you living alone in it. But it feels weird having another living being inside it after so long, even if it is just a cat. Alright, so we will do something alone, but this time we will watch a movie. You're not tired enough for a nap, but you're too lazy to get started on any of your chores. So you decide to watch a movie. You get dressed in your favorite pajamas, make some popcorn with an obscene amount of butter, and head over to your armchair. Only to discover that the cat is already napping in it. You frown a little in thought. Your couch isn't the best angle for optimal TV viewing pleasure, and you don't feel like pushing it around and having to put it back later. The only options you have left are to sit on the floor, remove the cat, and reclaim your throne. We are going to sit on the floor. Said to sit on the floor. The cat is a guest after all, and you pride yourself on being a good host, if nothing else. Well, at least you would if you ever had any guests over before. You grab the blanket and some pillows to make a comfy nest in front of the chair. You pop in a random movie from your collection. You can tell instantly that it's one of your favorite horror films. This is not a good idea. You've seen it a few times already, but it never fails to get your blood pumping. A few minutes in and you're already invested, getting reacquainted with the story and the characters. Scares won't come until later, but for some reason you feel like something is watching you from behind. You know it's probably nothing. You feel compelled to check anyway. Peek over your shoulder. No. Only jump out of your skin, jostling a few pieces of popcorn out of the bowl in your lap. Cat is awake and looking right at you. Sigh. You take a calming breath, recovering from your heart nearly lurching out of your chest, and immediately feel foolish. It's just a cat, of course. It was so quiet you'd forgotten it was right behind you, even though it's the whole reason you're sitting on the floor in the first place. You shakily pick up the remote, intending to rewind some of the parts you missed. However, as soon as you press the rewind button, the TV shuts off. You blink, confused. Nothing else turned off. The kitchen's dimmed lights was still on. The digital clock was glowing, and the movie player was still rewinding. The power clearly didn't go out, so why? You feel a chill run down your spine as you catch the cat's reflection in the dark TV screen. It's still looking at you. Cat stares silly. It's kind of their thing, right? And you're a new addiction in its life. Of course, it's going to study you closely to see if you're trustworthy. As you mentally reassure yourself, you turn the TV back on. What? TV is on, but the movie isn't what's playing on screen. It's you. You watch yourself frown on screen as you feel your brow furrow in tandem. Like footage of you in real time, like you're being recorded. You feel the familiar sensation of your mind focusing on small details of what the bigger picture of your current situation. One of the questions of how this is happening, or who, or what is doing this, and why. Suddenly your mirrored self smiles and waves at you, all on its own. You don't wave back, too stunned to move. Leo on the screen doesn't seem to mind, though. It then stands up. It walks out of frame. And terrified yell rips out of your mouth before you can think to stifle it. On screen in the chair is the cat. But it's wrong. It's become a large swollen mass of black fur. Its twitching pulse are rhythmical with the slow, almost methodical breaths. Its mouth is a yawning entrance to a black abyss framed by a set of teeth that look very, very sharp. Glowing eyes bulge all over its body. It's still looking at you. It doesn't even acknowledge your on-screen persona as they walk back into frame and pet it, almost lovingly. Then, the you inside the TV touches one of the cat's fangs. You flinch at a sudden sharp pain in your palm. Look down and sure enough, your hand is bleeding. I'm particularly afraid of blood, but for some reason the sight of it leaking out of you sends another chill down your back. A thought, clear and terrible, flashes across your mind. It's not just the mutated cat on the TV that's watching you, is it? Don't look behind you, don't look behind you, don't look behind you, don't look behind you, don't look behind you. Watch helplessly as you're almost encouragingly, stand in front of the cat's gaping jaws. They look into the dark depths. And as you're torn between the horrifying realization of what's about to happen and the gripping wonder of what they see looking back at them from the deep, deep, deep darkness, they jump in. Darkness is a sudden presence all around you, pressing in, holding you down, and yet you somehow feel weightless. You can't tell if you're falling, but it doesn't feel like you're laying down or standing either. You feel warm. You feel cold. You feel everything. You feel nothing. You feel nothing. Silent film. What the fuck was even that ending? That was weird. That was really weird. I'm gonna do one more ending, and I do think that'll be the end of the series. This game is fantastic, and honestly, I want more. And I'll be playing more walking, right? Of course. First time in a while you're actually not, you dead. Okay. So the reality is this game is got some, like, has several endings. And I'm going to do one more. And honestly, I'm going to see what happens if I take the cat, but after a hesitation. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to do that and see what happens. So we're going to talk to the cat. So the cat wants us to take the cat, and we're going to be like, nah, we're not interested. We're going to do a cat thing, right? Do not take the cat home. Can't take it home. You're a responsible adult. We're going to, on second thought, take the cat home. Yes. Let's do it. Let's go. Kitty cat. Barely reach out your arms. It leaps onto your shoulders, and you take it home. Briefly consider getting cat food, but that would be a waste of time. You shrug at the odd feeling and move on. You live in a modest apartment. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and one you living alone in it. So it feels weird having another living being inside it after so long. Even if it is just a cat. After locking the front door and placing your cat in the floor, you wait for it to walk away and explore the new environment, but it simply sits and looks at you expectantly. We're going to do something alone. Like what? We're going to take a nap. You're a little tired from the events of the day. Making life-changing choices like committing to the responsibility of caring for another living creature really wears you out. You could definitely use a nap. You head to your room and get dressed in your pajamas before you decide to grab a glass of water from the kitchen. You head back to your bedroom, ready for a much-needed nap. Meow. Whoa. Look for the cat to race past you through the open door and jump on the middle of the bed. Takes its time kneading at the sheets before settling down and closing its eyes. Ease. Good kitty. That was fast. You frown thoughtfully. Now your mind's on it, you find yourself really craving a nap in your own bed. There's no way you're settling or sleeping on the couch, certainly not the armchair. Which means you should sleep next to the cat. Shrug, what harm is in sharing the bed, right? Both have had a long day after all. Try to carefully avoid jostling the cat as you lay down, but it immediately scoots over and curls up against you anyway. Nice. You smile. Sweet dreams. Look, you slept for a long time. Feel a warm weight on your back. You don't see the... Oh, missed your salt then. Feel comfortable? Consider getting up. As soon as the thought enters your head, your mind fills with static and a deep sense of disapproval. Not yet then? Okay. Cat, jostled by your attempts at movement, kneads painfully at your back before settling down again, falling back asleep. You fall back into slumber too. It's night. You want to get up. Ow. Claws dig into your back like a warning. Tomorrow then, right? I think we're having a sleeper hold situation. Cat doesn't budge. You don't even try to get up this time. Just close your eyes and drift off again. It's the next day. Since the last several days. It's been weeks. Or longer. I'm not quite sure. You're hungry. You know how long you've been laying down. You feel sore on your back, but also your stomach, your arms, your face, everywhere. You can't remember your last meal. Last time you drank anything. You've been sleeping all this time. You feel exhausted, more tired than you think you've ever felt in your whole life. It's like a giant hand is pressing you into the bed. You can't remember the last time you even considered moving. Somehow you know, but you need to go back to sleep anyway. Then we'll be fine if you just go back to sleep. I think you're listening when the cat finally stirs. Stretches languidly before hopping off your back. Hear its feet paddling through the still open bed door, its steps fading down the hall. You don't open your eyes. You don't move. You're afraid you don't remember how. You're afraid the static will return if you try. But you eventually do try. Try to prop yourself up on your arm. It's thinner than you've ever seen it. Thinner than you think it should be possible. Crack. Your arm snaps under the weight of your body and crumbles to dust on the bed sheets. It doesn't hurt in the slightest. It's as if your nerves have dried up and become as useless as your feet feel in general. Just how long have I been laying in bed? You don't have much time to think about it. You'll attempt to sitting up, tumbling over the side of the bed like a rag doll. I think you're probably closer to being a ceramic doll, as your body shatters instantly upon impact with the floor. Your head rolls towards the door, letting you watch as the rest of your strewn body parts crack and crumble, turn into broken ruin as your consciousness begins to fade. Cat strolls into view, poking and prodding the remains of your brittle limbs. Bad kitty, you try to say. But you think your jaw might have snapped off earlier as well. It's as if sensing your attention, the cat walks over to you, well, your head at least. And you watch as your final conscious seconds as it lays down, curling its body around you. Wow. Feels warm. Well, maybe another nap couldn't hurt. Wow. Just a cat nap. Well, that's apparently how we're going to air. We're going to turn into dust and die. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching this series. This was Do Not Take This Cat Home. This game is fucking fantastic. There's several other endings. I'm not going to spoil anymore. But I do suggest you go support this creator. They're awesome. I highly recommend it. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. And I will see you all next time. Peace.